Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. The Solid Waste and Recycling Department will stop accepting yard waste and plastic bags beginning on Friday, March 1st. Residents may use their own supply of biodegradable paper bags for leaves or other yard waste. The bags are designed to hold up to rainy weather. City tests have shown they can last up to 7 days of heavy moisture. Please note, paper grocery bags will not stand up to the rain. This change in policy is part of a larger shift in yard waste rules this year. Beginning March 1st, bundles of sticks less than 5 feet long and 50 pounds may be disposed each week, and personal yard waste bins or carts may be used. The city will collect up to 10 items, a combination of bags and bundles per house per week. This spring, customers will receive a 95-gallon rolling cart for leaves and yard waste. The contents will be collected on regular collection days. You can decline the cart by March 31st. Residents may also purchase a second yard waste cart for $65. Call the contact center at 336-373-2489. As of July 1st, the city will no longer collect personal yard waste bins or carts. Leaf season begins on November 1st. The city will accept up to 15 items, a combination of paper yard waste bags and bundles of sticks per household each week. This is in addition to the yard waste in the 95-gallon cart. For more information, visit the city's website. The city allows residents in single-family residential districts to build accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, on their property. Before you get started with construction, you'll need a permit to add a mother-in-law apartment, backyard bungalow, or garage apartment. The planning department staff proposed changes to the ADU ordinance as a way to simplify the review process. The city is asking residents to complete a brief online survey about accessory dwelling units. Respond by 5 p.m. on March 18th. This is a continuation of the conversation started during the virtual open house meetings hosted back in January. Visit the city's website to review the FAQs about the proposed ADU ordinance changes. You can also read more about what ADUs are and how they can benefit a community. The planning department wants to hear from residents interested in helping to ensure the city's design standards for property in historic districts are as clear and user-friendly as possible. Share your input at a community meeting from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Thursday, March 7th at the Greensboro College Leah Center on West Market Street. If you are unable to attend in person, plan to join the meeting via Zoom. The purpose of the Historic District Standards is to protect the special character of Greensboro's historic neighborhoods, College Hill, Dunleith, and Fisher Park. Over the years, current standards have served that purpose well, but the Planning Department's Historic Preservation staff says it's time for a review. Greensboro Senior Planner Mike Calhig said, "Where necessary, we need to bring our standards up to date in terms of preservation science, energy efficiency, and sustainability and resilience." City staff also will ensure its standards conform with the U.S. Secretary of the Interior's standards for the treatment of historic properties, which is the country's official preservation standards. For more information, visit the city's website. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's news for your health.
70% of Americans are overweight, and the majority of them have health issues that would improve with weight loss. So how do you know if your weight is affecting your health? The easiest way is to calculate out your BMI, or your body mass index. You can do that by going online and entering in your height and your weight. It will give you a number. If that number is 30 or greater, it is likely that your weight is affecting your health. When your BMI is greater than 30, it puts you at much higher risk of things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, arthritis, cancer, and diabetes. In fact, if your BMI is 30 or greater, you have a greater than 300% chance of becoming diabetic. If your BMI is 40, that increased risk goes up to 500%. So if you want to lose weight, the most important thing to start with is to calculate out your resting metabolic rate. That's what most people consider their metabolism, and it tells us how many calories you need to keep your weight the same with a low level of activity. The best way to do that is to take your weight and multiply by 9 if you're a woman and 11 if you're a man. Now that we've calculated out your resting metabolic rate, it's time to figure out how many calories you need in order to lose weight. If you cut 500 calories per day from your resting metabolic rate, you lose approximately 1 pound of fat per week. If you think 1 pound a week isn't significant, you should know that a pound of fat is about the size of a small grapefruit. So losing a grapefruit of fat every week isn't too shabby. Exercising while losing weight is important in order to prevent your metabolism from falling while you're losing weight. Studies show that just 10 minutes a day of exercise 5 times a week is enough to cause health benefits. If you increase that exercise to 30 minutes 5 times a week, you maximize those benefits and you find it much easier in order to keep your weight off. Studies also show that if you exercise more than 30 minutes 5 times a week, you can increase your hunger. That increase in hunger tends to make you eat more calories than you just burned, which defeats the point of exercise for weight loss. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully these tips will help put you on a path for a healthier future. For more information, go to conehealth.com/wellness. I'm Dr. Karen Beasley.
If you're interested in a job in the healthcare industry, prepare to mark your calendar for an upcoming job fair. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Guilford Works and local educational partners will host a Healthcare Career Pathways Job Fair. The event will take place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Thursday, February 29th at the Barber Park Event Center. The fair will showcase more than 300 available positions from more than 20 different healthcare employers scheduled to attend. Additionally, representatives from educational institutions such as ECPI University, UNC Greensboro, and Guilford Technical Community College will provide information about available training for various healthcare career pathways. A list of employers scheduled to attend the job fair is available online, along with registration information. Visit the Guilford Works website. Guilford Works is one of 23 workforce development boards in North Carolina. The agency collaborates with businesses, educational and training institutions, community agencies, as well as local, regional, and state government representatives to help individuals and employers access free or low-cost programs and services that connect talent to jobs. The Barber Park Event Center is located at 1502 Barber Park Drive. Contact Business Services Consultant Joyce Rice at 336-279-4752 for more information. The Human Rights Boards and Commissions will host a panel discussion at its next meeting on Tuesday, March 12th. The session starts at 6 p.m., taking place at the Barber Park Event Center in East Greensboro. Intergovernmental Relations Manager Latoya Caesar Crawford will join Assistant City Managers Trey Davis and Nasha McCrae to discuss community engagement and partnerships. The trio will talk about how the city solicits and implements feedback from residents and community organizations. Caesar Crawford joined the city in 2022 and serves as the liaison between the city and government agencies at local, regional, and national levels. Davis served Greensboro's police department from 2002 to 2019 before moving to the city manager's office, where he oversees public safety policies and initiatives. McCrae joined the city in 2009, directing the Parks and Recreation Department from 2018 to 2022, when she assumed her current role as assistant city manager. The Barber Park Event Center is located at 1502 Barber Park Drive. For more information, contact Commissions Administrator Liz Lennon at 336-373-2038. The public is invited to attend a series of community budget sessions being hosted in each city council district. These sessions will allow residents to provide feedback about the City Council's priorities and get updates about citywide projects. To review the City Council budget, visit the budget section of the city's website. The meeting dates and locations are as follows. District 2 is on Wednesday, February 28th at 6 p.m. at McGirt Horton Library on Phillips Avenue. District 3 is on Tuesday, March 12th at 5 p.m. at Lewis Recreation Center on Forest Lawn Drive. District 4 is on Wednesday, March 13th at 6 p.m. in the Katie Dorset Council Chamber in the Melvin Municipal Office Building on West Washington Street. District 5 is on Thursday, March 14th at 6 p.m. at the Leonard Recreation Center on Ballinger Road. To learn which City Council district you live in, access the interactive map on the city's website. For assistance with ADA needs, contact Gary Canapino at 336-373-2723. The city is hiring teens and young adults for summer employment, and the majority of jobs are in the Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department. Coming up after the break, we'll talk about job and summer camp opportunities. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Summer is just around the corner, and this is the ideal time to register for camp and apply for the host of jobs available through Parks and Recreation. Joining me now to tell us about the array of summer activities is Shannon Teamer. She is a facilities coordinator with the Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department. Hello, Shannon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for joining me. It's almost summer, as I just mentioned. So tell us about the summer job opportunities through Parks and Recreation.
Well, this year we have a number of positions available, from recreation centers to working in our aquatics unit. So for the recreation center, we're hiring for summer camp counselors and head summer camp counselors, as well as for our special needs camp, Camp Joy. We will be hiring counselors for those positions for that particular program as well. Positions are starting at $15.91, so our pay is competitive this summer. And we are in a high demand for lifeguards. So if anybody's interested in being a lifeguard, we need them desperately. So please encourage them to apply as well.
Okay, and they should just know that you'll give them the certification for lifeguarding?
Yes, we do all in-house training, and we work very closely with the YMCA to get everybody certified so that they can work at our pools this summer.
And they can be as young as how old?
16.
16, wonderful. Okay, so summer camp is always so important and lots of fun for kids. Tell us, what are the recreation centers offering this year?
This year it's a 9-week program, and we have 10 recreation centers that we're operating our youth camp, and then we have one location that'll be offering a teen camp this summer. So a typical day at camp is a 10.5-hour day. So we open up at 7:30 in the morning and we're there until 6 p.m.
Wow.
And so once you get in there, you have like kids' choice programs where you may just do a board game or draw or do some type of activity with friends that are mostly self-guided. But then we go into the enrichment part of our day, where we have a group leader that may be leading an activity or some type of team building thing where the kids are working together to build that team aspect amongst the group of kids. But most importantly, we have field trips.
Yes.
So we go everywhere across the city to all the local attractions. But most importantly, what's the summer without pool time?
Yes.
So we try to take the kids swimming each week, weather permitting as well.
Okay, well, lots of fun and activity. Parents can rest assured their kids will be doing something all day.
All day. If they're not tired when they get home, we have not did our jobs.
Yes, exactly. Now, specialty camps we are known for, so tell me, what is Parks and Recreation hosting in the specialty camp arena?
For our specialty camp, we'll start with athletics, because we're an athletic city. We want to be a center one day where we're known for all of our sporting programs.
Yes.
So at the Sportsplex, we're hosting different clinics, different weeks. So we have volleyball, soccer, basketball, everything that the Sportsplex encompasses and what it's known for. They'll have clinics for each of those activities as well. We have our extreme camp, which is hosted at one of our lakes, which is hosted by our lake staff, and they're amazing.
Yes.
It's rock climbing, hiking, fishing, canoeing, all of those things. So we have that going on as well, and those registration is open at the same time as our regular camps.
Fantastic. And teenagers, they're kind of that iffy age group. We don't know if they're going to stay on their phone, get off the phone and do something. How do you get the teenagers engaged?
Well, this summer, like I mentioned previously, we have a camp that's dedicated for that in between the age of, going out of elementary school and going into middle school and high school. So for those 13 to 15-year-olds, we have a teen camp at Call Clue this year that we're running that's going to be a traditional model of camp where it's running from 7:30 to 6, but it's going to be geared towards those teen years, those early teen years, where they necessarily don't need parental supervision, but they need something to do all day. So we're working with that. We're working closely with different members in our organization as a city to make an experience on what local government does for the community. So we're excited about that. We have the counseling training program where kids in high school can sign up to be a counselor in training, where they go to different locations and they're able to get service learning hours through that, but they're learning how to be a counselor so that when they turn 18 and they finish high school, they have the eligibility for employment. And then we have our service learning camp through GYC. That's a program that's been growing over the last few years as well, hosted by our teen coordinator, where they will be doing different projects around the city to get service learning hours and hosting projects that they'll be working on throughout the summer as well. So we have a lot of things for them to get involved in this summer.
Oh, that's fantastic. So with that, people need to get registered early because the slots fill up quickly.
Very much.
For camp or for one of the summer jobs, how can folks get the information and get connected?
As always, our website is always up to date. So all you have to do is log in and go to greensboro-nc.gov/summer, and you'll be able to access both employment opportunities and summer camp registration.
Okay, well, Shannon, you have given us an overview of all the excellent programs taking place in Parks and Recreation. Do come back and let us know about all the other great things you're doing.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. The City Council has resumed meeting in the Katie Dorset Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Roku. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department is hiring for all part-time summer jobs. The variety of positions include camp counselors, park attendants, program instructors, Camp Joy counselors, spray ground attendants, playground counselors, and all pool positions. More than 100 openings are available. Youth are encouraged to apply now. Compensation for summer employment starts at $15.91 per hour for up to 40 hours of work per week from June to August. Parks and Recreation Director Phil Fleischman said summer is our busiest and most impactful season for the Parks and Recreation Department. We are seeking passionate and creative recreation professionals to create the best summer experience for our residents and visitors. There is a particular need for lifeguards. The city will hire people as young as 15 for those positions, and new hires will receive all appropriate lifeguard certification and safety training. For more information about specific positions and the pay, visit the job board on the city's website. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here's some special events happening this week on the town. Actor, playwright, and children's librarian Pete Turner entertains guests March 1st at First Friday at the Green Hills Center for North Carolina Art. In addition, folks can enjoy open studio times where people of all ages can explore and create art in a self-driven environment. There's also a cash bar at this free event. Learn more online at greenhillnc.org. Ken Kennedy sings the soundtrack of our lives March 1st at the Virginia Somerville Sutton Theater at Wellspring. Known as the Entertainer's Entertainer, Kennedy and his band of all-star musicians perform music from some of the greatest artists of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Get tickets and learn more online at well-spring.org. Comedy legend and Emmy Award-winning actor Cat Williams performs at the Greensboro Coliseum March 1st. His Dark Matter tour promises unparalleled comedy that breaks through boundaries and changes the status quo. After starting his career in stand-up, Williams broke onto the big screen in 2002 as Money Mike in Friday After Next. Buy tickets at the box office or online at greensborocoliseum.com. The Central Library hosts a teen boba tea party on March 2nd. Boba, or bubble tea, was invented in Taiwan in the 80s and has recently become a cultural phenomenon. Find out what the hype is about, learn how to make boba tea, enjoy different flavors, and watch a screening of the 2001 anime classic Spirited Away. Learn more about this free event at greensborolibrary.org. Grammy Award-winning guitarist Peter Frampton brings his Never Ever Say Never tour to the Tanger Center March 3rd. Now in his 6th decade of touring, Frampton won a Grammy in 2007 for Best Pop Instrumental Album and was inducted into the Musicians Hall of Fame in 2014 and the Grammy Hall of Fame 6 years later. Buy tickets at the box office or online at tangercenter.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents, and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Greensboro Youth Council is collecting new and gently used prom wear and accessories for the Camille's Closet and Theo's Threads pop-up shops. The deadline to donate items is Friday, March 1st. Each year, the program provides free prom and special occasion outfits to hundreds of local middle and high school students. Monetary donations are also accepted by visiting the city's website. Donated fashions must have been purchased in 2018 or later. They should have no stains, snags, rips, or tears. The pop-up shops for Camille's Closet and Theo's Threads will be open from April 9th to April 12th at Four Seasons Town Center. This program is sponsored by Cheshire Center and Four Seasons Town Center, along with a partnership with Backpack Beginnings. For more information or to view the list of drop-off sites, visit the city's website. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO shout-out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout-out. This week's shout-out goes to the City of Greensboro. Creative Greensboro has selected 10 local artists whose work will be featured on the 11 digital kiosks located throughout downtown Greensboro. This marks the third year of the Downtown Arts Program, which enhances Greensboro with original artwork. Each artist will have their artwork on display on the kiosks for a 10-week period over the next year. The kiosks will display the artist's name, the artwork title and medium, and a QR code linking to more details about the artist. Way to go, Creative Greensboro. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Connect GSO, plus GTN is streaming on Roku. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.